Okay, Ryan Henderson still out. Collin Holmes very limited, just an individual. Buck Allen still out. Soman out. Xavier Grimble, Randall Telfer out, and George Farmer still out. Drew McAllister came out, and Junior Palme came out. So unfortunately, we can't seem to keep the tight end healthy. And a little disappointed in the hamstrings taking so long with a bunch of guys we really like to be looking at. So the problem right now is the offensive skill allows us not to practice the way we would like, but we're making the best of it.
Are you going to be able to scrimmage on Saturday?
I don't know. There's so many guys in question. We may just practice just like we did last Saturday instead of doing a scrimmage and tackling with not enough guys really to do it the way that we'd like to.
Did you see what happened to Junior Palme? Was it a foot or ankle or something?
It was his foot, and it was the same foot as before, but we don't know the severity.
What have you seen out of the middle linebacker, the top two middle linebackers, Lamar and Scott Starr, so far this game?
Well, I think Lamar is taking the next step that's normal for going into your second season. And, we forget these guys really still are true freshmen. All these guys we keep talking about in that class, they're just in their second semester here. So he's just still getting comfortable at the position in our defense, and so he gets better and better. And then Scott, obviously, still supposed to be in high school. It's very difficult. We've seen how difficult it is for guys after fall camp, to play here last year, even in the past as freshmen. Some great ones that were backing up as freshmen. So it's very tough, but Scott's doing a good job.
If Lamar and Scott were the top two guys going into the season, would you feel comfortable with that, given their collective lack of experience?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. I can't really answer that because I don't know where Scott would be at that point. So I'd be plenty comfortable if he's playing well and taking in the whole offense. We wouldn't be against that at all. It would be no different than last year having Lamar as the backup. As a true freshman, Scott would have an extra semester on him. So we're not afraid of young guys being inexperienced, but are they doing things right with their inexperience?
How do you think Marquise is picking up the receiver spots? He's following the same model that Robert did last year, and Robert picked it up pretty quickly. Do you feel like he's doing it too?
Yeah, Marquise is doing great. We're so hurt, and so we move him around so much. He's got to play every position because of Robert and George not being there. But it's good for him. Anytime that you have to play all the spots, and when we're out here, and we really try to wear him out when we get him because we lose him sometimes. We'll lose him again. We're going to let him go to Texas this weekend, so we'll lose him Saturday again. So we try to maximize the practices that he's at.
What's the discussion that goes on in deciding whether he goes to that track meet or not?
Really, it was just between the two of us. He really wanted to do it, and so he's a good kid. He does really well in school, and so actually the majority of the track team already left. But he stayed so that he could practice, and then he's going to leave for the meet and then come back. Tony, on the other hand, his event was earlier, so he's already gone. And he'll fly back after the event on Friday and hopefully be here for Saturday's scrimmage. So both of them they really wanted to go, and they'd work pretty hard at it to get to that point.
What went into the decision to make Saturday's scrimmage open to the public?
Just a chance to, be able to be normal, and the sanctions put so much on us as far as 48 hours in advance, immediate family. These players have a lot of people that want to come see them and never get to see them. So we were told we were able to make it open, and so it's good for everybody.
Was this your idea?
Well, we did do this. So I've always wanted this because it allows all the people these guys are connected to come see. And we did this in the last fall too. If you go back to those preseason games, I think a couple of those we were able to make open too.